senses, this wasn't just the first big acquisition by an Indian company, it has also been the one that has had the longest run. Tata Global Beverages has been able to leverage on its global acquisitions and grow, mostly untouched by the global turmoil that began with the subprime crisis in the US. Few Indian globalizers have enjoyed this. So how have things panned out for Tata Global Beverages?
I think the joy in being a global company, Mini, is first and foremost, you are in a blend of markets. You are in the Western world, you are also in the emerging world. The UK is a large market for us, Canada is a large market for us, but India is a large market for us. So that gives you the kind of stability that a company in one specific country may not have. So we do see slowdowns in specific countries during specific periods, but the fact that we have a broad portfolio, I think, protects us and gives us that stability moving forward. Similarly, we are in tea, we are in coffee, we are in water. So the wild commodity swings in one specific area don't hurt us so much. We are in brands. We are not in the business of commodities alone. And we have learned how to build strong brands. And that once again gives us a huge amount of stability. We have learned to build a global supply chain. We source our teas today from North India, from South India, from Sri Lanka, from Kenya, from Malawi, from Argentina, from Indonesia, from all across the world. That again gives you enormous stability. So we have a very, very large talent pool.
Talent is a big issue. How do you develop this? I mean, was this something which was, because you've had 14 years of run, you worked it around it?
I think it's critical in building a global company. We are fortunate to have had teams with very good competence, very good commitment. But as a company, we also take care to develop that talent. We ensure that talent is not siloed within a country. We ensure to the extent possible that people move from one country to the other, so that knowledge is transferred. We also ensure there are forums for the sharing of knowledge. Within this company, there are some functions which are global and cut across countries. Tea buying and blending is a global function. Operations and manufacturing is a global function. However, functions like marketing and sales, where you need to understand consumers in depth, those are functions headquartered in each country and each region.
Spread has added scale and stability to Tata Global Beverages. But experts say the real reason that companies in India are going global is to accelerate growth.
For a peer set of Indian FMCG firms, their percentage growth in the international markets has averaged almost 2 times the growth that they've got from the domestic market in the last 4-5 years. And also we are seeing significant increases in the contribution of international markets to the overall business of the Indian FMCG firms. In fact, if you were to look at it over the last 5 years alone, for a peer set which includes the likes of Dabur, Marico, Tata Global Beverages, Imami, you will see that the international business has moved up from contributing low 20s to the overall business to almost the high 30s today.
But Accenture's Vinay Raghunath adds that with growth, there are challenges.
The biggest challenge, of course, is setting up of the front end, which includes the entire distribution network, the sales team, ensuring that you have adequate local presence in it, and also the marketing team to be able to tap into the market. Once that is done, the challenge is to establish your brands. Indian firms no longer want to cater to only the Indian population in these markets, and therefore it is critical to establish the brand in the local market. It is critical therefore to understand local nuances, consumer behavior, and then translate that into the value propositions that you bring to these markets. And finally, at the end of the day, it's all about ensuring that you have the operational efficiencies to be able to drive your costs down, whether it is in terms of synergies that you can extract with your local business, or whether it is the flexibility with which you can move into the new market.
Catch the story of Inside India's best-known companies at these times only on Bloomberg TV India.
Presented by Accenture. High performance delivered.